Okay guys, so here comes the result time of my unboxing. I kind of try to make it short so you don't need to go through everything. And have to say, this sort of anniversary set to me is a little bit disappointing because we are supposed to be happy, celebrating the game has been out for a year, and then we see level 4 is being announced, and then we also see Alien Bautan is being limited so that we have more motivation to crack on the booster. But from my results and from other results that I heard, it's really terrible. And I will be showing you first my first case results, which unfortunately because I recording now as a separate day, so some of the stuff are already been traded, but I still know what I have, so I can still tell you what was the card that is not here, and some other results. So first, I didn't get any SSSP or URs, but at least I get the EXP, which is still okay. But I think the art could be better, right? Is well, compared to what I saw from the previous sets, I think this can be a better artwork because the girl isn't bad at all. But yeah, I mean, it can be with a different perspective, and because at least give her to like having a monster around or something to make it more fitting, at least I would say. But it is what it is. And then for SP, I pulled the Jeet. Based on the JP price, I think Tiga and probably Zero is more expensive. The other ones are just like kind of okay-ish, or maybe it's Omega, I can't remember. But I think I'm happy with the Jeet because I like to play with Jeet with the new support. Now, with your quadruple rare, first I get one of the Jeet Royal Mega Master, which you can see is already sleeps because I'm actually playing already. And then I have two Tiga. You see one in sleep, one is not, because I do have it pulled like 7 more boxes after to actually get myself to 4 copies. So I did put something in. And then for Zero, I have 3. That's crazy. Deca, I have 1 right here, and then for Omega I have 3. So look at this ratio. At first, this gives me an idea that probably the quadruple rare in a Japanese case is you guarantee 1 of each, and then some will have more, right? But end up it's not, because some of my friends, which pulled like over 5, 6, 7 to 8 cases, some of them don't even have a single copy of a specific one. So for example, it will be like this. Now what's the problem? If you want to play with these, first thing first, you are not already guaranteed 2 each in a case to make it fair, which happens in the Ultraman Card Game for quite a long time, where you crack a case, your triple rare pull rates is only fitting a playset if you don't go anything wrong or close to a playset, right? Or like slightly a little bit more than a playset if everything goes right. But now, even with this, like if I am a G player, which I am, what should I do? If I'm a Deca player, what should I do? And if I'm not a Zero player, what should I do? So this is really like kind of getting into my head really bad this time, because you introduce level 4s, you want people to play it, but then the solution to play it is to crack more than like 2-3 cases. That is not something that I would say is a good habit, right? I think it's more if you want to add the randomized things, turn these, also giving them like an special SP version, like a 4 SP or whatever that you want to call it, right? And make people to work hard to find the higher rarities of these, right? Because like even for shops, if they want to sell their cards, they can't call it a full set, because you crack a case, you only get 1 Jeet. How are you going to make a Jeet play set if you don't even have 2? right? So it's really, really bad. And because of the ratio is so random, and that sometimes that you don't even get to see a specific Ultraman in a case, what actually getting people to really have the confidence to keep cracking, right? If you guarantee you get at least one, then at least people can just go in for a second copy to keep cracking boxes until they find one, right? If not, they need to just go in blindly and hopefully they get one. And that's only the Japanese. I did crack a English booster box, and I will tell you how bad that is. Right, so keep going with the AP. I actually pulled 3 of the Deca. I traded one for something else with my friend. I have 2 Uggos, and I also traded it with my friend. And I have a Nexus, a Juggler, Katana Soa, which to me is fine. Some people even crack like 3 from the case. That is really crazy. And I pulled 3 of these in the case. It was already crazy already. And then also X with Gomora armor. Now triple rare. That's another disaster for me. First, Cheat, I only have 3 copies. Now that is sort of normal when you usually crack with previous sets. You usually get like 3 to 7, so I think that's fine. And then I get 2 Omega. Now what's going on, right? And I get 2 Deca. What's going on? That is really, really bad. And then for Tiga, even though he is the most expensive one, I pull 7. Right? If you turn 2 of these into one, 2 of these, turn 1 of these into 2 of these, I'm more happy, right? And then for 0, I put 6. I'm like, why? Why? Why I can't get 3 copies of this? Why? And how am I going to make decks if I just crack a case? And how much this much Tiga, what I'm going to do with it, that much 0, what I am going to do with it, even though I have to say, value wise, these ones are the more expensive one. I get it. But that doesn't make me happy when I see 2 of these each. That's really, really, to me, is the ratio is really, really bad. Because like, again, a anniversary set is supposed to have a lot of elements making you happy. But in here, I see a lot of things that is the opposite, right? The ratio, pull rates of the quadruple rares, the ratio on the triple rares, that is really kind of making me not happy, because these are what we call the base rarities, right? I mean, AP, if I see 3 of something, it is what it is. It's something that as an extra to you, right? And the SSP UR pull rate is just like, we have gone through this so long. But really, what are you going to tell me when I pull something like this? Crack another case? Right? That, I don't think that's right. It's more like you have high rarities, a lot of good things added in there as a motivation to crack more, and then because you have a good ratio on the quadruple rares, good ratio on the triple rares, and then you can also sell some playsets to people who wants to play in the game but don't want to crack the boxes. That should be how it goes, if you ask me, right? Because a lot of card games, they kind of guarantee you at least get a playset. Even for the Gundam TCG set too, you don't pull exactly a full set, but then there are only like 2 cards that are having the issues, right? Which is easy to fix. But this is hard. Like, if everyone is only pulling 1 G in Hong Kong, say if we get 50 players, just say that we have 50 players and each of us crack 2 cases, and then we still need to hope that we have enough of the quadruple to supply, because in theory a lot of players are just saying you will probably be playing 2 of the quadruples, but through my playtesting I think I need 3, sometimes 4 if I'm playing a single Ultraman, right? then how am I going to find these? It is hard. Unless someone keep cracking, like a friend of mine who cracked like more than 5 cases usually, then he probably have something for me. If the ratio kind of balancing out and he got some spares, right? But that is really, really bad to me. And if a shop without any knowledge and just keep cracking and can't find the specific quadruple rares, wow, you can imagine how mad they are going to be. At least to me, I feel really mad. And lastly, I will tell you another disaster I have with the English box, because I usually do get one English box to crack for fun sometimes, because they do have different arts, just for a fun element and see what I get. Quadruple, I still get what I get the most from the JP side, Omega and Zero, but I think that's fine because I'm only cracking a box, so I should not be like expecting anything. Anything comes and welcome. AP, I get the Sky Tiga, Corona Zero, and then I get the Decker again. So including the JP one, I pull 4 of them, which is, well, is my luck, right? So that's not much I can say about that. But more importantly is the triple rare. I pull 3 Tiga and 1 Zero. Again, what's wrong with the Tiga and Zero? Like, I have so many of them in the JP, and then I'm already frustrated because I couldn't get enough copies of the other ones, and then in a single booster box you give me 3 Tiga. Well, at least give me 2 of each, right? or what's the worst? You keep this, give me 2 of the Tiga. At least make it looks like a Tiga box to me. Because if not, I'm like, I don't know what to say, right? So I have to say, I love the card game. I love the Ultraman card game. I like some of the art. I see them working hard to fixing some of the issues, especially the alien button is a very good move. They did not push hard enough, but I think at least they try to do something, because if they don't do it, no one will even consider cracking this set, because there's no point of doing so. And this again is supposed to be an anniversary set. Everyone should be happy to crack on the cards, finding some good stuff, making some new decks, have fun with Glitter Liga, with G Royal Mega Master, Deca, whatever you want, Omega, right? But the pull rate really makes me feel bad, and it's not supposed to be this way. I was so hyped, so motivated to go in, and I was at a stage before the set release thinking, okay, this set is, like, including Glitter Tier, they put a lot of effort in it, so maybe I should even consider going 2 cases just for the fun. But now for me it's a different, it's just like I crack a case, and because the pull rate is so bad, I need to keep going on to get me the cards to make the deck to play. And I am so afraid to crack another case, because what if the quadruple, the level 4s that I'm looking for is not even in that case at all? Because if you're not guaranteed 1 of each in the case, there might be a chance that I crack another case and I see then like 0 G'd, and then with a whole bunch of other level 4s which I have enough, right? So yeah, well, usually I have to say I won't take too much time on the result and keep like kind of ranting, but I think this set, as a anniversary set, it needs to be better, right? They even put out a special packaging thing. Let's see if I can just, this, right? They put a lot of effort in this set, pushing a lot of good stuff, even though for Zero, I'm still very disappointing that he only got one line of text, but at least we get some support, right? And we get some good card support, 0, to make the deck better. You can see all this playing, but then the pull rate is really important to keep your players still into the game, instead of just having no hope to crack. Even though we will still be at least cracking a case to get some basic cards to start with and then see what we find, but I really think this needs to fix, especially when you do this, right? What can you do? It's really frustrating. So I do hope they can do better on the sets going forward, and then see what happens next, right? Because I don't want to see this game dies. I do want to see this game trying to get more hype elements for people to go in, to at least crack the boxes, create some value for the players, even for collectors. We haven't seen the Showa Ultramans yet. We still need to see them. So yeah, please work hard and make it better. Yeah, so I think that's it for this unboxing video. Hope you don't get too depressed from what I just said about all the things, because I'm still going to play the cards. I already have fun playing with some of the new decks, but I do think if we see something wrong, we need to address it, and hopefully they will find it, they listen, they make it better, and then everyone happy. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Subscribe for more unboxing deck price deck profiles, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.